It's better to go to sleep early and do nothing bad that you're going to regret than to ruminating in the dark, and then you decide to call your toxic ex and do something with him that is not good for you. So are you usually depressed on Valentine's Day? Do you want to avoid the traps that can conduct you to do something stupid? If that's the case, keep watching. Hi, my name is Amina. I'm a life coach, and I'm here to give you some tips, help you with gain new perspective, and answer some of your questions if you have. So if you have questions and suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Please subscribe, like, and share if you like what I do here, and help me spread the word and grow this channel to help more people. So today I want to talk about the depression we usually have on Valentine's Day as single people. So I made that video. I wanted to make that video for Valentine's, but I missed it. Now it's March 26th, so it's pretty late. But I think it's still relevant because that kind of feeling of depression when you see other couples, your friends are getting married, or they are married, or I don't know, you got good news for somebody, but your friend you haven't seen in a while, they're getting married, or they're coming to see you and you're a little ashamed because you're still single. All that is relevant. And so I think the tips that I have for this video can help you, and it would be great if you could let me know if it was relevant or not. Okay, so number one is keep in mind that if it's not this year, it's going to be next year. So the goal here is to have faith. And so whether it's Valentine's Day or a weekend or a season, or even for Christmas, because Christmas can be a tough time when you have the holidays, people are going on vacation in couples and you are going by yourself. This is not very interesting feeling. So have faith that even if it's not happening this year, it's going to happen next year. But you shouldn't just say that to yourself. You also need to implement something that can make it happen. Of course, we're not in charge of finding the right person, but we can do our part and not just stay home and wait for that person to ring at the door like you see in romantic movies. That doesn't happen to most people. So believe that you're gonna meet that person. You're gonna meet that man. Okay, number two is if you are at the point where you are desperate, and so you're ready to settle down with everybody and anybody, avoid dating apps. Okay, so I heard some people say that dating apps, they can be good because they put you in environment with people you don't know and you would normally not meet if it was in real life. So I agree with that, but at the same time you have to be careful because some dating apps are full of scammer, and I've been there. I almost fell for one of them. And you have to do your due diligence and see which apps have the most success. So to be honest, I don't count on them. Some people will tell me, oh, you should rely a little bit on dating apps, but I've tried that many times and it didn't work for me. Maybe I didn't have the right approach, but based on how I am, this is not the best option. So I need to find other ways to, to meet somebody, to meet the right person. And so if you are at the point where you are desperate, don't go on dating apps, whether they're serious or not, because your energy is not good, and you're gonna attract all the, let's say, the sharks that just want to take advantage of you. So be careful with that. Number 3 is find single friends or family members with whom you can go out, or spend time with when you feel depressed. Don't just stay on your little corner depressing, crying. It's good to cry if you need to cry from time to time, but like you're just in the under the cover, like just complaining or feeling sad. You have to be proactive. Go see some people, spend time with people. Being single is not the end of the world, and I know it's very difficult, especially when you see people around you who seem to be happy. You want the same thing, but it's not happening for you right now. But instead of just ruminating and being in the dark, try to have some fun with people like you, family members or single friends, or if you still have them. Other people who are single, maybe you can go out, and by going out, maybe you're gonna meet the right person. It's possible. Number 4 is talk to a counselor, a mental health professional. So if you feel that you are getting on the edge of depression and that it's really heavy on you, the fact that you're single and that you want to be with somebody, talk to a professional, mental health professional, and discuss with them what's not right, what is difficult for you. They're professionals, so they will know how to help you. But open up about that. Don't stay closed, or don't just ruminate and get more and more in depression. Do your best to get better. If you feel that it's taking a toll on you, that it's too much, you can feel it. When you have no hope and the future is just dark for you, that's not a good sign. So go see a therapist and talk to them, and they're gonna help you to get out of that negative stage. So before we move on to the next tip, I wanted to let you know that I have a one-on-one coaching service. So if you are interested in working with me, you can reach out using the link in the description box, and we'll see together how we can make that happen. I also have a blog, so if you are interested in reading what I'm talking about over there, it's usually the same kind of subject as here in YouTube, but the format can be different, so give it a try. Thanks in advance. Okay, the next point is, sometimes when you feel that heavy feeling, if it's during Valentine's Day or another time of the year where you see couples everywhere happy, smiling, while you are here single and depressed, go to bed early. Sometimes when you go to sleep, when you wake up the next day, it's better to go to sleep early and do nothing bad that you're going to regret than to ruminating in the dark, and then you decide to call your toxic ex and do something with him. That is not good for you. So yeah, when it's getting really heavy, this heavy feeling, when it's coming down on you, like, oh my God, I will never, blah blah blah, it's the end of the world, I will be single for the rest of my life, and now you're tempted you make a mistake, don't do it. Just go to sleep early. I hope that helps. And the final tip is, so that depends if you believe in a higher power in God, if you're a religious person, pray about that. So if you don't believe in any of this, so you can just stop at the previous point. But for the other people, so if you believe in a higher power and in something else that is bigger than us, you can pray and ask them for guidance. Ask them for the next step, what you should do. What is really important here is to continue to believe, because you cannot just be desperate that it's never going to happen. It's very difficult when you just had a breakup that was pretty bad, and the 3 times before it was the same thing. So you start to doubt yourself that, will that ever happen for me? Well, I feel like I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. So you have to fight that tendency. You have to fight those thoughts that want to keep you stuck here. You need to cultivate positive thinking and continue to believe that what you see with other people is actually possible for you. But if you stay depressed in the dark, nothing is ever gonna change. So I'm saying even pray, but for the other people who don't believe in God, or even for everybody, look for a plan. We have relationship coaches, and I would really highly recommend Stefan Laboussière. He is really, really good, because from breakup to finding the right person, it's like he's taking you by the hand and he's accompanying you, along the way, and showing you your pitfalls where you could have done things better. So find people like that. I would recommend, if you can start to follow him, it will be very helpful. And in my case, he really gave me hope back, and that's why I'm saying all that. Because when you're in the dark and you don't believe it's possible, you're gonna just stay there. But you need to go back, get back up and believe that it's possible for you again, and to apply a plan. So you can pray about it. You can look for a plan with other people, relationship coaches. If you have money, you can pay for them. It's always helpful. If that's something that is really important for you, if you have to make the effort. You cannot just stay here, complain or cry all the time. It's not getting you anywhere. So do your part and start taking action. So as a recap, we said that you have to keep in mind that if it's not this year, it's going to be next year. So just continue to believe. Number 2 is avoid dating apps if you are desperate. Number 3, find single friends, family members, other people who can go out with you, hang out with you when you feel sad, or even on a regular. Just do it. It's a good habit. Don't stay isolated. It doesn't help. Number 4, if you are too depressed, on the edge of depression, talk to a mental health professional. Number 6, for the days when the feeling is really heavy, just go to sleep early. And number 6 or 7, I don't remember. So have a plan, pray, check relationship coaches online, work with somebody who's going to give you a plan and follow it. Decide that you're going to find your person, your life partner. Don't just stay and cry. Take action. Okay, my challenge for you today is do your best to keep a good mood. So every time you find yourself plunging in the negative thinking, oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, change it, snap out of it. It's easier said than done, but if you are aware when you get to that place, that's a good start. And then you can decide to believe that no, I don't want to think that way. I can do something else. So you can, when you feel that way, you can go out, see your friends, or even work out or go for a walk, something that helps you feel better. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what I do here. And if you have questions and suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. My question for you today is, how bad is your Valentine's Day or Christmas Day or vacation days blues when it comes to being single? It's not a very easy thing to feel, but let's start talking about it. Okay, that's it for today. I hope this video helps. In the meantime, I wish you a good week, and I will see you later.